Today is real talk for real life agents. Listen, this industry is not easy. It is simple what we do, but to actually learn the skill set and gain momentum and create a thriving business where you get large amounts of money dropped in your account, not easy. And today I'm going to share my first 30 days and my experience in life insurance as a final expense telesales agent. But before I dive into that story, hello, if we have not yet met, my name is Ashley. I am a final expense telesales agent. I've been doing this just over 2 years. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, work from the comfort of my own home, and I've managed to earn anywhere from $20,000 to $30,000 a month on my own pen at a part-time capacity. And now I am just out here helping support other agents in any capacity that I can so that they can achieve the same thing. Now, the first 30 days of my experience in life insurance telesales was horrible. There is no happy ending here. If you're looking for a happy fluff story, I came in out the gate, stay-at-home mom, wanted to work part-time, have flexibility in her schedule so I could take my kids to the zoo for field trips and pick them up and have time for taekwondo and gymnastics. And I came out the gate swinging. I made a crap ton of money and I did really good. This is not that fairy tale. This is real talk. So when I first came into the industry, obviously I wanted something flexible. I wanted something that I could do from home, and I was just trying to pay off some credit card debt. We typically, just like everyone else, keeping up with the Joneses. So I did want to pay some of that stuff down. I did not come into this industry lured by like the money guns and the yachts and the Maseratis and like the cool thing. I just saw an opportunity that was flexible enough to give me a little bit of cash flow. I didn't even have a goal in mind. But unfortunately, when I came into this industry, I got, sucked up into one of those 3-letter IMOs and I drank the Kool-Aid fast. It was a hype fest. It was a show up to Zoom and raw, everyone go sell, hit the phones. There was no real sustenance. It was more of just energy. And I was told, buy these leads, buy the CRM, make sure you have this type of computer, make sure you have this type of headset, you need to be hardwired in to your computer, and all of the things, right? All of the things that I needed to buy. I was with that IMO for 3 weeks and I spent $2,800. And guess how much money I made back? $0. So here I am, 3 weeks in, I am at my desk all day long. I am waking up, I'm going to these Zoom trainings, which are really just kind of motivational, inspirational, kind of mindset type classes. And I am trying to take carrier trainings. They did have a resource of training to where I could watch pre-recorded stuff, but there was never one-on-one. I didn't have anyone to ask questions to. It was just come to these large Zoom rooms and then watch our training modules and go hit the phones. By week 2, I felt like, okay, I kind of understand how to get into an e-app. I self kind of taught, how to kind of find my way in. I read through the script a handful of times. I was watching videos on YouTube and I thought, okay, I can do this. I have a big list of people that I can call and let's try. And I remember just because we were told to get the age data as a new agent, and I spent a lot of money because they told you, right, to spend a lot of money, about $1,000 a week. And so I had Excel sheets, an Excel sheet of leads, and I didn't have a dialer at the time. I would manually dial them and it was painful. I was getting cussed out at. I was getting told that I was a piece of crap. I was experiencing what telesales was with very aged data and no one to explain to me why I'm experiencing these things on the phone, why people are so hostile. No one ever listened to my introduction. I didn't understand that there was a way to manage and handle and take control of a call on an introduction. I was so lost in the sauce. It was unreal. I remember this was at the tail end of 3 weeks and I finally had someone pick up the phone. She was a sweet lady. She lived in Texas. I can't even remember her name. We'll call her Mildred. And she picked up the phone and she actually let me say the first sentence. And when she acknowledged the first sentence, to say that I didn't have an absolute panic attack is an understatement. Now picture this. I'm in my house. I am all by myself. My husband's at work. My kids are at school. And I'm on the phone and someone just let me say the first sentence of my script. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I have to keep reading. I have to keep moving forward. And I'm reading through the script. my heart starts pounding and she's responding to me and she's answering my questions. And I'm like, okay, so like, where do I go? What's next? Like, where am I supposed to be? And then I got paralyzed even more because I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to ask else questions. I have to ask else questions. Like, how do I go in? How do I do this? I was unraveling at the seams so stinking fast. I literally, my palms were tingly, my feet were tingly, my heart was racing, I was getting sweaty, I was hyperventilating, and I was working myself up into a panic attack. So I am sharing this and I'm being vulnerable with you so you can understand, like, sometimes agents come to this space and this is the type of thing that they're met with. And I had no support. I didn't have anyone to talk to or lean on, no guidance. And I literally, on that call, we were partway into it, I hung up the phone in the middle of her talking. I couldn't breathe. I hung up the phone. I ran to my freezer. I grabbed an ice pack, put it on my chest, and I sat on my couch and I was done for the day. I did not go back to that phone. That phone was so heavy, and I was so embarrassed. And I thought, oh my gosh, like, what does that lady think of me? You know, I'm a girl, so I was in my own thoughts and my own fillers, and it was horrible. And I don't know, looking back at it, because I get asked a lot, you know, like, why did you keep on doing it? And I think for me, what got me to come back to my computer and back to life insurance was I kind of felt like that was my only option, to have something that was flexible to where I could pay off some credit card debt and work from home. And I knew that there were other people making money in this space. I knew it was possible. I just was lost in the sauce. And so after that 3 weeks, losing $2,800, having a complete panic attack on my first phone call, I thought, okay, this IMO is probably not a good fit. I need to go somewhere where I might be able to get a little bit of training. But this time I was tapped out cash flow wise. I had no money. I needed free leads. And that, my friends, is a whole nother story for a whole nother day. So if you want to know like part 2 of my journey and what happened at that second free lead IMO that I went to, please, in the comments, let me know. I am happy to create another video to share it with you. I hope you found value from me sharing with you my first 30 days as a life insurance agent. It is hard. There is light on the other side of the tunnel if you stick with it and you actually find a good community of other like-minded agents who are willing to pour into you, willing to show you the way. I now, on my team at Amplify, I have super green agents who have never sold anything in their life. They are in their late 40s, early 50s, coming to me, and they are closing up shop with confidence. My experience coming into the industry does not have to be standard. That does not have to be what it is, but unfortunately, that's most of the time how it is. Agents come in, they see an opportunity, and then there's no support. And they're lost, and then they get paralyzed, and then they lose out on money, a lot of money really fast, and they tap out. That is not my heart for you. So I do encourage you, if you do need support, please, in the description below, I have a free Facebook group. Join it. Get at the table. Come sit with me. Get encouraged. I share content all the time. So follow me on YouTube, get in that Facebook group, and I will see you in the next video.